Murderous cut my willy loxodon, trigger the bloodsucker, grow my blood flies, swing for lethal. And you have really nice eyes. They match your sleeves. Oh, and I still had all these. You got owned, sucker. Welcome to the Music City Center here in Nashville, Tennessee, the site of a Khans of Tarkir Team Grand Prix. Unlike a normal event, where it's you versus the world, at a team event, you'll build your decks, play your games, taste bitter defeat and sweet success with a little help from your friends.
Yeah, red drop. There's a secret to fuel it. One secret, I think there's some two scouts.
There's two scouts. And we got good lands, right?
We got great lands.
Okay. So we have Abzan Battle Priest and 3 Anak Bonkins. And we have Sandstep Citadel. Like, I think we could do... Yeah, I think like an Abzan mid-range deck is like very easy to do. Like Abzan Charm goes in that.
What's your guys' opinion on Lens of Clarity?
The blue-green does look really good together, but this is like way too many cards. I have 3 Loxodons. This is like 25 with the 3 Loxodons. It is 28. So we can obviously...
Can we make like a black-green deck splashing like Doom Blast?
That's what I was thinking.
And then make like a white something deck? Yeah, I'm gonna make a blue-white control deck.
Yeah, the red is the weakest of that. But there's definitely quality blue. So it could be like a blue-based 5-color morph.
So then it needs to be, this needs to be green splash black white.
Probably.
Dude, check it. 2 savage matches.
So at a Team GP, one of the fun things is that you get so much interaction with your teammates. I'm here with Team Hubris of Brad Nelson, Zach Hill, and Jake Van Lunen. So what can you, like, how would you describe the dynamics at the table at a Team GP compared to a normal GP?
One of the big things with this team in general is that it's really difficult to get these two to talk.
That is sarcasm, by the way.
Is there a Soren emblem anywhere?
Brad, why does that matter? What does this card do?
Wins games.
Yeah.
How do you guys decide who sits where at the table?
Well, so 2 days ago, Jake's just like, I want middle. I'm like, you know what? My friends, when they have the fire, because they do a lot of like coverage, and they're part of the media crowd. So when they have the fire, I'm like, I will just be your backup. You know, if you really want this. And then today he's like, you should be middle. And I'm like, okay, I don't know what that means for the team, but all right, I'll be in the middle. Okay, you're paying attention. What could, I mean, besides him ripping Utter End?
Kill shot.
No.
Deal with an ultimate?
Deal with the ultimate.
He could like take up arms and then play a bunch of threats.
I mean, no, next turn I can go up and then down.
Oh.
So I'm on 6, no board. I mean, he could Utter End.
And you're at 31?
I'm at 31.
I would go up.
Go up.
Just go up?
Yeah.
Happy Halloween, everybody. We are Vampire Hex Mage, Dark Depths, and Merit Lage, coming to you live from Grand Prix Nashville 2014.
He definitely has like something. Let me see your hand. You just play it safe. What's he on? 13. Can he kill him? What's that card? No, what's you on morph? Okay, yeah, I was just attack. Yeah, that's only 11, right? Whatever, bring him to 2.
How do you guys decide who sits in the middle at the table?
We put Gerard in the middle so we could double check his mulligans.
Is that true?
Yeah, I guess so. I kind of like to be in the middle, but Antonio's awesome and Alex is awesome, so I don't really need to help them play at all. But yeah, being in the middle, I get to see everything kind of, so I like that.
What do each of you bring to the table on this team? Like, what are your special abilities?
I would probably bring a lot of creativity-ness to the table to help them be creative. Alex, you want to?
I probably put a lid on Gerard's creativity. Don't let it get too out of control.
The good looks, obviously.
As we move from the Swiss rounds to the top 4, the format changes from team sealed to team draft. Now I'm here with Jerry Thompson. Jerry, in what ways is team draft different than a normal draft?
Basically, all the rules that exist for a normal 8-man draft are kind of reversed in team draft. So in an 8-man draft, you kind of want to send good signals. You want to cooperate well with your partners, make sure that you're not sharing colors. So both your decks end up pretty good. And in team draft, it's all right, so I'm going to pass him this Mardu card and then go into Mardu. Just make his deck terrible. So then maybe I sacrifice a little bit of power for my deck, but it makes the matchups that my teammates have against him go a little bit easier because he doesn't have as powerful of cards. So you're just trying to sabotage the guy on your left, make sure that if a good card comes around, normally you might just take a card for your deck, but if it's a really powerful card that you don't want your teammates to play against, you kind of have to take that. Even in Pack 2, you might open up End Hostilities or something. It's well, I'm nowhere near that, but I can't pass that because my teammates cannot play against it. They'll just yell at me.
The finals of Grand Prix Nashville pitted a young but familiar crop of faces against a Hall of Famer, a world champion, and a random stranger off the street who was later identified by local authorities to be Pro Tour Gatecrash champion Tom Martrol. I mean Martell. After both teams drafted together, the winner of 2 of the 3 matches would be crowned the champion. Jesse Hampton's match against Shahar Shenhar was over in the blink of an eye. Unfortunately for the reigning world champion, Hampton's blitzkrieg of 4 warriors, a berserker, and a flying mantis made death come quickly, if not painlessly. Meanwhile, Hall of Famer Paolo Vitor Damaderosa and Pro Tour Born of the Gods finalist Jacob Wilson were mired in a stalemate. With the battlefield clogged with defensive creatures, DeRosa needed the help of Sorin, Solemn Visitor, to break through and win Game 1. But Wilson fought through an even longer stall-out in Game 2 with the aerial assault of an antelope spirit wearing a snakeskin bodysuit. But the outcome of their match would never be decided, as Matt Nass and his assembly of monsters made use of the powerful spell Icy Blast to freeze Tom Martell's defenses and seal the match. And so, Jacob Wilson, Jesse Hampton, and Matthew Nass became the champions of Grand Prix Nashville. Really intense finals there, but it wasn't the only thing that was tense. Jesse, I heard you didn't hardly made it to this tournament to begin with. What happened there?
I ended up not be able to make my connection, and the earliest flight was at 2 p.m., coming in 2 p.m., which wouldn't work, so I rented a car at 3 o'clock in the morning and drove 6 hours here through a snowstorm, but I made it. I played no sleep.
Sounds like a good decision, looking back on it.
I mean, if it was an individual event, there's no way I would have just given up. But they had invited me to come play with them, and I was didn't want to let them down, basically.
Well, how was the team dynamic that led to this winning recipe? How would you describe it?
Basically, Jacob was in the middle, and so he was like the one getting the most. He's probably the best on our team, and he was the one getting the most advice though, because we were both advising him. But then he would just ignore all of our advice and just win anyway. Then when I asked him for advice, he would give me the wrong play, and then I just won anyway.
Jacob, how would you describe it?
I would say it's a mix of hostility and friendship.
Well, however you got it done as a team. Congratulations to Matt Nass, Jacob Wilson, and Jesse Hampton, the champions of Grand Prix Nashville.
Yeah, it's fairly academic at this point. Luis has now cast Treasure Cruise 3 times and is just going through the motions.
Yeah, if you're his opponent, don't you just like concede here and try to save time for game 3?
I definitely would. Looks like he's found his Crater's Claws, and in just a few moments will lock his top. Wait, what is he? What is happening?
Oh my God! I don't know why, but it appears as Luis Scott Vargas has.
Oh boy. That immediately puts you on.